Welcome to Sunscreen Saturday, where we take a quarter teaspoon of a sunscreen, put it on our face, and then put on our foundation to see how they work together. Well, actually, we look to see how it works with our skincare, and if there are no problems, which happened a couple of weeks ago, then we go on with our foundation. Today, we're doing another Tula, and I have like the next 3 weeks at least planned. I've got two things from Supergoop, and I'm going to do the Tatcha Silk as well. Light is going to be strange. Here in Southern California we have something called June gloom, where it's kind of cloudy and overcast in the morning, and all of a sudden it just clears up in the afternoon, early afternoon, and it's sunny and delightful. And just a second ago, sunny and delightful, and I thought safe to shoot, and now it's gone. So the color might be changing a little bit. And yes, my t-shirt's falling apart. Let's just talk about all the obvious things first. I love to wear my t-shirts until they completely fall apart. I don't know why. I think there's something really fun about that. But yeah, I don't know why. So let's talk about what we are doing today. It is the Tula Mineral Magic Oil-Free Mineral Sunscreen Fluid Broad Spectrum SPF 30. So the other Tula was 30 as well. When you're doing something that's less than 50, you really need to do the full amount. All right, let's talk about it. It is a weightless, silky, mineral SPF 30 fluid that provides broad spectrum coverage without a greasy feel. This kind of formula I generally find feels greasy. I don't know why. I don't like fluids, but I'm willing to give them a try once in a while. And recently I did the Cetaphil, and I didn't like it. I sent it to Tamara from Tamara Timeless Beauty, and she loved it. Some people love those fluids. I'm not one of them. If I don't like it, it doesn't mean that you won't. Skin type. This is what's concerning. Normal, dry, combo, and oily. And we'll get to why it's concerning in a minute. Skin concern, dullness, uneven texture, and oiliness. If you're dry, I can't help but wonder if it makes you feel more dry. Lightweight liquid, and highlighted ingredients. S6 Pro Complex, which is trademarked. It's just putting together a bunch of things. Maybe I should put on my glasses. This is why I couldn't read it. I'm like, what is this? It's a typo? No. Super 6 blend of prebiotic and probiotic extracts. Peach, which helps to visibly brighten and even the look of skin tone. Red algae helps provide oil absorption and antioxidant protection. I never knew that red algae was something that helped to absorb oil. That's new information. Gluten-free, cruelty-free, recyclable packaging. This SPF 30 lightweight liquid is formulated with wild butterfly ginger root to help protect against the damaging effects of blue light and pollution. It also does not contain any live cultures. I don't remember them saying that in the other one. That's an interesting thing. All right, so for the actives, remember that this is SPF 30, not 50. It's lower than I would be used to, but the titanium dioxide is a little bit higher. And that is at 3.6%, and the zinc is 2.34%. As far as the inactives, it looks to me, I'm not going to mention all of them, lots of words I can't pronounce, but there's a lot of cones in here. So, and silica, and cross-polymer. So there's, that's what gives it that liquidy feel. And then for the other good stuff, we also have things that Mama can't say, like lactobacillus ferment and lactococcus ferment lysate, beetroot extract, turmeric root extract, peach fruit extract, peach leaf extract, hedychium coronarium root extract, lactic acid, more extracts that I cannot pronounce, aloe leaf extract. Oh, here's one that might be a call out for some people, coconut fruit extract. Some people just can't work with coconut derivatives, so heads up, it's more than halfway through the list. Tocopherol. So it seems like more dimethicones, mica, It seems like it's kind of dimethicone silicone in its nature, which makes sense. And there's a lot of fruit extracts in here. And, you know, that can be problematic for some people, but not for others. So this is what we have. Here's my 1/4 teaspoon. Let's see if we can not make a mess. I'm just kind of digging it in this little sample. And considering what is on the bottom here, I think we're full. This is how much it is, you guys. That's a lot. And it's moving, it's liquidy, and it's kind of a peach color, which I'm not mad at, because I think this disappears. And it actually does feel good. It doesn't feel like the Make Prem or like the Cetaphil, which they're liquid, but they don't really feel lightweight. This actually does feel lightweight. Oh, and it has a scent. Again, I've mentioned this before, I don't really know what people mean when they say, I don't like this scent of sunscreen. But this has a fruity kind of scent to it. And I don't think that it's added. I just think it's all those fruit extracts. And for me, I'll use a mineral once in a while. Like if I exfoliated this morning and put on a vitamin C, and that's kind of a double whammy for me. And I used Retin-A last night, so I might be a little more willing to go in with a mineral under those conditions. And I'm just gonna take the rest on the hands. Here comes the sun. I've seen a few tunes, but we can't. Huh. Okay. Absolutely, 100% no white cast at all. I'm looking in my monitor here, which usually is the tell. And yet, even though there's a tint to it, it's not tinting my skin and it's not giving me coverage. And it's blended in really nicely. I just want to make sure I'm getting around the hairline, but not getting in my hair, because that's where I'm seeing some color spots from, years of maybe not getting in my hairline. That's something to watch out for, because that's hard to get rid of. It actually truly feels ready to put on my foundation, but I'm going to give it just 5 minutes. But it really does feel light, and it feels set, and it doesn't feel greasy or oily. So I guess the one thing I'm going to be looking for now is, does it feel drying? Because it says it's controlling oil. Okay, back in 5, and we'll put on some foundation. All right, I am back. So notable that I didn't have any balling or pilling. There was no incompatibility with my skincare. Let's see how it goes with foundation. I always use the Makeup Forever Reboot. That way we just have a baseline and we know if there's an issue, it's not going to be this. Boom, 2 pumps. You know what I like about this? I have to say, it's not that shiny. It's not matte, but it's kind of nice not to have so much shine. So let's see what the finish looks like. If it's something that I don't feel that I need to powder. I am feeling a little bit of prickliness. So if you're new here, I don't love mineral sunscreens because they're not very elegant, but also because I can react to them. I think it's zinc oxide, because things that I've tried that are just titanium dioxide, I usually don't have this problem with. I don't know if it's actually the zinc or just the formulation, because some I have no problem with at all, but I am getting like little tingly bits. It's relatively nice, and I feel like it's starting to dry down. I'm just smoothing it out a little bit more than anything. And the nose, which is usually a difficult area because there's lots of twists and turns there, I'm not really having a problem with that either. just a little bit, but I went over it, and I'm just, you know, going over a light touch. And the shine that I'm seeing is not as shiny as my usuals, so that's nice. I might not have to powder it, but I am getting that little feeling. So I am going to just clean this up a little bit. I want a little bit more coverage on my cheeks, and I'm going to put on some concealer and some eyebrows. And then we're going to do a little bit of color products, not too much, because I'm doing another video and I don't know what I'm going to be wanting on my cheeks, but a little something. Back in a flash. Alright, I'm back. I have dampened my beauty sponge, and I thought maybe we'd go in with a little bit of a cream bronzer. This is from Tarte. I don't want to bronze up too much because I am doing another look, but this went on without a problem. And the foundation looks really good. I looked in another mirror when I was dampening the sponge, and looks really, really pretty. Alright, cream, no problem. Let's just do a little bit of blush. Let's do this one, the Rose Dental. Wow. I feel like this is set up, and the tingling that I was speaking about, the little something something, has gone away. No problem at all. The skin looks really, really, really pretty. I'm going to pull you in so you can just take a look at the skin. I like the fact that the tint in this is simply a tint that stops it from looking white. A lot of companies try to do that, but they end up looking kind of gray or orange, like the My Shell, which honestly I think per ounce is kind of expensive, but it has a grayish tint, and I tried it recently where I put it on my chest just so I could have something on my chest, and it was like, here's my face color and here's gray on your chest. But this doesn't have that weird color, and I think that the foundation is sitting on it very, very nicely. So for me, this is really interesting. This is the first fluid sunscreen that I feel really comfortable wearing, that I could see myself using this on a regular basis, or certainly when I feel like I need to use a mineral because I've done some exfoliation and whatnot. But now that I'm thinking about it, that tingling thing could have been because I seriously just did an exfoliation and, you know, did retin last night and had my vitamin C on, which sometimes stings. So maybe it's not that. Maybe I want something that doesn't have the fruit. But I will put down below, I'll do a pinned comment and let you know if I found that this was drying me as the day goes on, but I don't feel that it's drying me right now. And I do like that the finish allows this nice luminousness that I like, but I don't feel like I have to powder. So for me, this is another thumbs up. I'm kind of curious about other things that the brand is doing. But that is going to wrap up today's Sunscreen Saturday, you guys. I hope it was helpful, and I hope you come back again. Until we meet again, be safe and smart, and I'm wishing you good health.